Welcome in, Dr. Will Kirby. How are you?
Nice to see you.
Great to
I'm glad
have you.
you're wearing pink. I saw Lisa Robertson wearing pink. I want to wear a little pink myself so I would fit in
We
tonight.
all coordinated. That's what we did
Plan
for
ahead.
you. I know. Plan ahead. You're good. Dr. Will Kirby is a board-certified dermatologist. You have hopefully seen him on The Doctors and Dr. 90210 for those of you who are familiar with him. This is a wonderful next step for Neutrogena. Many of us know Neutrogena over-the-counter, the traditional moisturizers and skincare, but this is to the next level, correct?
It is. It's Neutrogena Dermatologics, which is the more elite brand from Neutrogena, and from Johnson & Johnson, a brand that we all know.
What is this going to do for us, and who is this for?
That's a great question, and it's one thing that we also often gloss over. This is an anti-aging serum, and it's for anyone who's worried about the signs of aging, fine lines and wrinkles. And one of the things I'd like to do is just jump out with some of the statistics that are so impressive.
That's what we want to know. We want to know, what is this going to do?
The most impressive statistic, an 8-week study that was done by dermatologists, they noticed that 92% of users who use this every single night for 8 weeks showed improvement in the crow's feet and fine lines around the eyes. 92% of people.
Now that's expression lines and everything that we do every day.
Exactly. It's really, I think those numbers are incredibly impressive. And I tell all my patients in my office, you have to have a hierarchy when you treat your skin. Sunblock every single day and a retinol at night, preferably at night or under makeup during the day. But those two things alone is what builds the foundation to the house. So when you have a strong foundation, then you can add other things, but a retinol is absolutely imperative.
Now, for those of you who are using retinol, you always use a sunscreen, always. And a lot of people don't realize that you're supposed to use a sunscreen in wintertime. They think, oh, the summer. But those rays actually always penetrate through.
100%.
Absolutely.
And this isn't just a retinol, I should say. It's actually the marriage of two patented ingredients. One is Neutrol. Neutrol firms and tightens, and it gives a more youthful appearance because it restores elasticity.
Now, how often should we use this?
One little drop. They're so intelligent the way they made it. You just dispense one little drop, and that's enough to cover your entire face every single night. So you can wear it at night, or you can use it during the day under makeup and sunblock.
That's fantastic.
And there's approximately 60 to 80 pumps in here, so it lasts you 2 to 3 months.
Now, for the very first time, we are offering this not only as a hot pick today, but for the very first time with auto delivery. First time available with auto delivery every 60 days if you choose to order it that way. We also have as a one-time opportunity. For those of you who have tried this, we have our testimonial lines open, 1-800-395-1601. You can give us a call. But really, so many women and gentlemen as well, when you're thinking about the benefits of retinol, is this going to be good for all skin types?
Once again, it's for any skin type that's worried about the signs of aging. Now, I will tell you, there is one little thing about it that's very, very important. You'll feel it when you put it on. It causes a little bit of tingling.
So a sensation?
There is a sensation that's very, very normal, and in fact, it can cause a little bit of irritation. It's very, very normal, and I actually encourage that, and there's a very important reason why. As we age, our skin dulls. The surface skin cell turnover, say that fast 7 times, surface skin cell turnover, it slows down. It takes approximately 57 days for a skin cell to turn over on the human adult face.
Really?
But as a child, they turn over much, much quicker. And that's why children have a more beautiful complexion.
Smooth and very soft.
Very smooth, soft. One of the words that people who use this, they described it had luminosity. So anyway, that dullness is what we want to get rid of, and this helps increase that cellular turnover, the surface skin cells, and gives you a really smooth, soft complexion.
You really feel how soft this is as well.
Satiny is how people describe it.
Very much so.
Smells great.
It does. I mean, when can you imagine that skincare is going to do something like this? But with the retinol and being able to see the results, I mean, to be able to take those surface cells, like you said, you're going to get more benefits if you're removing those dead surface cells. You
want some turnover. You want exfoliation, and you'll actually see that. You'll have a little bit of redness, a little bit of irritation, a little bit of dead skin.
That's normal.
Let me tell you another really impressive statistic. After 8 weeks, 70% of users showed improvement in stubborn under-the-eye wrinkles. Thinnest skin on the human body, it's probably the #1 reason people come to my office and see me, and I tell them the best thing you can use on it is a retinol.
So can we go all the way up to...
You can go all the way up under the eye. Don't get it in your eye, obviously, but right up under the eye. A little bit of irritation is very, very normal, particularly in that area, because that's the thinnest skin on the body.
So if we have a little bit of irritation, like you said, which is normal with retinol, it's something that that will go then calm down after that and to continue the use.
You will acclimate to it. If you need to, you can use it every other day to start with.
Oh, good. Good.
It is something to have a little bit of irritation with retinols. That's very normal. The reason people see a little more irritation with this is because this retinol is in its purest form. It's stabilized. So it's not just any form of retinol. It's a purest form that you can get. It's a pure form of vitamin A. but it's very efficacious.
You were right. This is very, very satiny. And you know what? This is exclusive to QVC for a limited time. We're thrilled to be able to offer this auto delivery for the very first time. For those of you who have seen it on QVC. It's sold out the last 2 days presented. It returns as a hot pick today. And for those of you who don't know what a hot pick is an item not only that has been extremely popular, but when it returns, we don't want you to miss out on an opportunity. We want to say hello to Susan in New York, who's joining us for Discover QVC and our 15th anniversary. Susan, let me introduce you to Dr. Will Kirby.
Hi, Susan.
Hi.
How are you?
How are you?
I'm great.
Good.
Thank you.
Well, good. Are you trying this for the first time?
Yes, I am.
Why did you decide to try this from Neutrogena?
Well, I'm 55. My skin is just beginning to change, and I don't like it.
How is it changing? In what way is it changing, Susan?
The fine lines are becoming a little deeper. My skin is becoming a little more dull and dry, and I think I want to try something that will work.
That's great. What will she expect to see with this?
Well, over the course, it takes about, because of that 57-day cell cycle, I tell people it takes about 6 to 8 weeks to really start seeing great results.
Okay.
As early as 4 weeks, that's when people notice the most stubborn sides of aging started to improve. But at 8 weeks, that's when the dermatologists who did the study really started to notice great differences. And all the way up to 12 weeks is when they started to really notice big changes. By week 12, 89% of users showed improvement in the appearance of forehead wrinkles.
So, Susan, you have a lot to look forward to.
I do.
That's great. Please call us back when Dr. Kirby's back so you can let us know how you're progressing, okay?
Okay.
Thank you. It was a pleasure to have you here.
Thanks, Susan.
Thank you.
Take care.
Okay, bye-bye.
Bye-bye.
So many people don't know what to use, and they come into my office, and they'll have a bag of different products, lotions, potions, all
Do
these
they
different
ask
things.
you, what do I do?
And I tell people I have very realistic expectations with products. You can spend a lot of money on a good product, you can spend a reasonable amount of money on a good product. And I tell people, going to the department store does not have any bearing at all. What you want is a product that has a retinol base in it.
Okay.
And that retinol needs to be stabilized, because a retinol is the most important thing, in my mind, that you can do to increase that surface cell turnover and make your skin less dull.
Why, of all products, did you decide to work with Neutrogena on this one?
Well, I feel really, Neutrogena Dermatologics has a reputation that's just unprecedented, and in the dermatology world, it's an incredible honor. So for me, I feel almost, the only way I can describe it is sort of anointed. Like, I feel like they just chose me to do it. I think because they know I use their products as well. I recommend Neutrogena products to a lot of my patients in my office.
Good. This is wonderful.
They're getting younger as we speak.
Yes. That's a good thing. For the very first time, we're offering this with auto delivery every 60 days. For those of you who know Dr. Kirby from The Doctors and Dr. 90210, and you've seen him, this is something that he was very proud to be able to represent, and it sold out the last 2 days, and it's exclusive to QVC for a limited time. Dr. Kirby, we're going to see you later on tonight.
You are?
Yeah,
well,
Saturday Night Beauty.
Early tomorrow morning. I guess it's in the same night,
Technically,
right?
it is midnight, so now it's the next day.
You're right.
That's the next thing you get to learn about QVC. We always talk in the next day. I know, it's a little confusing.
Well, thank you so much.
Thank you very much. For those of you who are with